Our planet is a realm of wonders, a place of breathtaking beauty and extraordinary life. But even in this familiar world there are giants that dwell in the shadows, creatures of such immense scale, they seem to belong to a forgotten age of myth and legend. We often hear tales, whispers of colossal beings lurking in the depths of the ocean or the remote corners of our continents. But what if I told you that these are not just stories? That we have, through the patient lens of the camera, captured proof of their existence? These are not fabrications, not special effects, but real, living behemoths, filmed in their natural, untamed habitats. Today we journey to the edges of the known world and into the abyss to witness these titans for ourselves. Prepare to be astonished by the sheer scale of what you are about to see. We will encounter creatures that defy belief, each more incredible than the last. We begin our journey in the vast open ocean, a blue desert that stretches for thousands of miles. It is here, in this seemingly empty expanse, that we find the most massive animal to have ever graced our planet. Not a dinosaur, not a monster of myth, but a living, breathing mammal, the blue whale. To witness one is an experience that humbles the human spirit. Its scale is almost impossible to comprehend. Imagine a creature well over 30 meters long, weighing close to 200 tons. Its tongue alone weighs as much as an elephant. Its heart is the size of a small automobile, beating with a rhythm that can be detected from miles away. To see its surface, to hear the explosive exhalation from its blowhole, a plume of vapor rising 9 meters into the air, is to witness the raw power of nature in its most magnificent form. For decades, capturing clear, intimate footage of these gentle giants was a monumental challenge. They are creatures of the open ocean, constantly on the move, covering immense distances in search of tiny krill. Early filmmakers could only catch fleeting glimpses, a fluke disappearing beneath the waves. A distant spout on the horizon. It required patience, technological advancement, and a great deal of luck. Then, with the advent of high-definition underwater cameras, we now leave the sunlit surface waters and descend into a world of eternal twilight, the deep ocean. This is a realm of immense pressure and biting cold, a place long thought to be devoid of life. Yet it is here, in the crushing dark, that one of the planet's most enigmatic and elusive creatures resides, the giant squid, Architeuthis dux. For centuries, it was known only from carcasses washed ashore or the sucker-scarred skin of sperm whales. It was a creature of legend, the kraken of sailors' nightmares, a monster of the deep that was more myth than reality. Its true nature remained a profound mystery. How did it live? How did it hunt? What did it even look like in its natural habitat? These were questions that haunted marine biologists for generations. The challenge was immense: to find and film a creature that lives thousands of feet beneath the surface, in a world utterly hostile to our own. The quest to capture the giant squid on camera became one of the holy grails of natural history filmmaking. Expeditions were launched, deploying submersibles and remotely operated vehicles into the abyss. They used clever lures mimicking the bioluminescence of the squid's prey, hoping to entice the phantom from the darkness. For years these efforts yielded nothing but frustration, catching only fleeting, inconclusive glimpses. Then, in 2012, off the coast of Japan, from the deep ocean, our journey now takes us to the warm, tropical waters of northern Australia and Southeast Asia, to the mangrove swamps and murky river estuaries. This is the domain of a living dinosaur, a relic from an age of reptiles. It is the largest of all living crocodilians and indeed the largest terrestrial predator on Earth, the saltwater crocodile, an animal of immense power and primal ferocity. These are creatures built for survival, their design perfected over millions of years. A fully grown male can exceed 6 meters in length and weigh over a ton. They are masters of ambush, possessing a patience that is truly unnerving. They can lie motionless for hours, appearing as little more than a floating log waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Their bite force is the most powerful of any animal alive today, a devastating weapon of bone-crushing finality. Filming these formidable predators in the wild requires a deep respect for their capabilities and a considerable amount of courage. To truly capture their essence, filmmakers must enter their world. This often means using underwater cameras in murky visibility or deploying camouflaged hides on the riverbanks, waiting for days for a moment of action. The tension is palpable, as a single misstep could have fatal consequences. Some of the most extraordinary footage ever captured shows these giants in their element. We see a massive male, a true titan of the river, patrolling his territory with an air of absolute authority. The camera captures the texture of his armored hide, the cold, calculating stare of his ancient eyes. We return once more to the abyss, but this time we venture to the frigid, treacherous waters surrounding Antarctica. Even deeper, darker, colder, this is the home of the colossal squid, Mesonychoteuthis hamiltoni. It is shorter in length than its giant cousin, more robust, heavier, and a more powerful predator. The colossal squid is a true heavyweight of the deep sea. While the giant squid has suckers, the colossal squid has evolved a far more terrifying armament. Arms and tentacles, sharp swiveling hooks, some three-pronged, rotating a full 360 degrees. Weapons not just to grip, but to tear and shred. Our exploration now takes us to the Pacific waters surrounding the islands of Japan. We are searching for a creature that seems to have crawled out of a surrealist painting, an arthropod of truly astonishing proportions. It is the Japanese spider crab, Macrochira kempferi. This animal holds the record for the largest leg span of any arthropod on Earth, a spindly giant that stalks the seabed on impossibly long limbs. Imagine a crab whose legs, from claw tip to claw tip, can stretch to nearly 4 meters. That is wider than a car. Its body, or carapace, is relatively small in comparison, but from it sprout these 10 delicate yet powerful legs. They are creatures of the deep, typically found at depths of several hundred meters, scavenging for food on the soft, muddy floor of the continental shelf. Filming these crabs presents a unique set of challenges. They live at depths that require the use of submersibles or ROVs. We now travel to the warm, tropical oceans, to places like the Philippines, Mexico, and Australia. We are in search of the largest fish in the sea. It is not a whale despite its name, but a true shark. However, this is a shark like no other. It is the whale shark, Rhincodon typus, a gentle giant that poses no threat to humans, a peaceful filter feeder of immense size and beauty. The whale shark can reach lengths of over 18 meters and weigh more than 20 tons, making it a true heavyweight of the fish world. But despite its colossal size, it feeds on some of the smallest organisms in the ocean: plankton, krill, and tiny fish. It is a filter feeder, swimming with its enormous mouth open, sieving vast quantities of water for its microscopic meals. Its presence is often a sign of a healthy, productive ocean. Capturing the majesty of the whale shark on camera is a profoundly moving experience for any filmmaker. For our final chapter, we journey to the Philippines, to a story that blurs the line between wildlife documentary and a gripping human drama. It is the story of Lolong, a saltwater crocodile of such immense size that he entered the realm of legend. He was not just a large crocodile, he was, and remains, the largest crocodile ever to be captured and held in captivity. His story is one of fear, awe, and ultimately, tragedy. In the wetlands of Agusan del Sur, a series of crocodile attacks had terrified the local community. A massive predator was suspected, a creature of almost mythical proportions. A hunt was organized, not for sport, but to ensure the safety of the villagers. After a grueling 3-week search, the culprit was finally captured. We have journeyed from the deepest oceans to the murkiest rivers, and we have come face to face with giants. From the serene majesty of the blue whale to the tragic story of Lolong the crocodile king. These creatures challenge our perception of the world and our place within it. They are not monsters from a storybook, but living, breathing animals, each a masterpiece of evolution, each playing a vital role in the intricate web of life. The footage we have seen is more than just a spectacle. It is a vital record of our planet's incredible biodiversity, a reminder of the wonders that still hide in the wild. The world is full of such marvels, and many more are still waiting to be discovered. Thank you for joining me.